Hey everybody, today we have another Optoma GT1080 to look at. These must be very popular. I think this is like the 7 or 8,000th one I've looked at this week. No, just kidding. I think it's like the 5th I've seen in a month. But this was also sent in by a viewer. They had gotten pretty far with getting it working, but just were hitting a wall. So figured the best option is to have me look at it. So here it is. They packed it really well. There's a little packet of screws that I need to retrieve. Oh, there we go. It's just taped right on the top. That's fine. So let's get all this off. Actually, I'll keep my knife out because we might need that. We'll save this. Let's see. Oh, dang it. There we go. So we have that foam bit. Ooh, I hope I can get that off. That might be, no, that one's in. Then the foam that this goes underneath the color wheel. Oof. That stuff might be shredded. Not a big deal though. I think I have some other stuff I could put in there. So let's get this last bit of tape off. There we are. The tape is out of the way, so we can start working. And the issue was that when he would project, it was giving him what we suspect is a light tunnel problem. He said part of the image is cut off. And he did try to adjust the light tunnel, but he had difficulties, and they can be a little difficult, to put it nicely. You can see it was dirty. He definitely looks like he probably cleaned it. Looks like he has an OEM lamp in there too, BLF U260C. Let's see what the connector looks like. Nice shape. Lamp assembly, dirty. Older, but not bad. Totally okay. Color wheel looks like it's in there. Kind of. Color wheel doesn't look like it's covering the light tunnel. There's something funky going on. Let's see, all the screws are out. Yep. I'm going to show you what I am seeing. See in there where you see that yellowish looking piece of glass? That should be extending over the whole opening. So something isn't right. Something's not seated properly or something. But no big deal. Oh, he doesn't have the color wheel in. That's why. Okay. It's just kind of sitting there. Pop loose. Alright. I appreciate that he actually left it apart. Let's make sure that does sit down over everything it does. I wonder if he still has that metal piece that used to be here. That would be nice if we could put that back in. But if not, that's okay. Some tape. Leave that there. So, that looks alright. Let's take this out. So I'm going to just pop that lamp clip out, unplug the fan. Now this whole thing should just come up and out. And then the door switch. So there's the lamp socket thingy. Oh, there's a part number for the fan if you ever need it. Come on. Focus. Right there, that MF 75 millimeter by 25 millimeter. and then that stuff at the end talks about what type of status reporting that third wire is. Set that over there. Let's look at this a little more in depth. Let's check his color wheel. It looks good to me. Yeah, color wheel's nice. Index mark is good. Snug in there. I like it. So that can go back in. I'm going to put the two screws in that hold the color wheel together. And that will be, let's see, this one, I think. That one. And I see another one, but it's not the one I'm expecting. I'm expecting another small fine thread like that one. Did it not come along, or did it shake loose in the box maybe? Well, fortunately, not a big deal, because I can handle that. Now I do see here, pretty sure that's this one. We do have a missing light tunnel adjuster. Make sure I have, oh, nope, not in frame at all. So this screw, yeah. Oh, and I can see the glue on it too. Okay, so that's the other light tunnel adjuster. Is this one. So that was out all the way. So we're going to take this entire optic assembly out to check it. What I don't know is what this one's out of. I don't recognize that one. That little black screw doesn't seem like anything I recognize. Nor this one. But I have plenty of screws, so I'm not worried about any of that. My main concern was to make sure the light tunnel was secure. So let's see, what's next? Let's unplug the low voltage power. And then also let's take out this one. I'm gonna leave the power supply in because there's nothing wrong there. This bracket with that. And then let's see what's holding this all in. We have one. We have one. Yep. I'm going to put all the optic assembly screws in there. And then two. Still, yep. So we got one down there. Let's see, one here. Getting there. Down here. Oh, I might have to take the power supply out after all to lift a piece of metal that's pinching the bottom in place. Yep, well, alright, that's fine. So we're really, this thing's going to be empty except for the speaker. Maybe we'll just take the speaker out because. And this will actually help me get the last little bit clean. You can see this was pretty dirty. And it looks like he did a really good job of getting it clean though. I can see evidence of where dirt was and where it's not now, so definitely you'll say you did a pretty good job cleaning it. Right, power supply is out. There's the classic GT1080 HD26 power supply. And now we're at the optic assembly. See, I had to take that out because of this. What's left? This one. Because I think the this plate comes out, or at least it helps if it's not being held in. This one too, maybe? I feel like it's not, but where it's sitting, it kind of looks like it might be. So we're going to take that one out, but I might be putting that one back in. Then we have two big ones, Phillips black pan heads on the side of the lens. So let's push the zoom ring over and get that, and I think that'll release everything. Let's see. We got that out. We got that out. Oh, there we go. Unplug Mr. Speaker. There's the case. That's the plate I was worried about. And then there's the optic assembly. Let's just move this, save that over here. Yeah, you can see there was dust in the connector, or is dust in the connectors. And the heatsink is still relatively full. That needs to be blown out. Not a big deal. We'll clean the whole thing. Now let's see, I took out a screw here. Did that need to come out? No, it did not. All right, so let's put that back in. That one, good. I don't want to take anything out that doesn't need to be out. What is this? That's just that's a nothing. It's just a ring that does nothing. It's decoration. Yeah, so this does all the work. Does that come off? Not really. We're gonna leave that. Oh, I see. So that screw and that screw remove this gray thing, which then lets that zoom ring come off. I'm not worried about that though. I'm worried about this. Oh, about that. So let's take this off and see how everything looks, and then we're gonna probably bend some of the springs. Yeah, I think he is super close. Super, super close. As we'll make sure the light tunnel is straight. Then we will put it back in and adjust it. It looks like the one screw one screw needs to come out just a tiny bit. That flush is good. Now, did this melt at all? Sometimes this metal gets really hot and it'll melt and actually bend, but that looks all right. All right, let's see here. So light tunnel looks okay. It didn't collapse or anything. You can kind of see how it works if I shine a light on it. See, normal flashlight, light tunnel, it kind of pulls it together into a coherent beam. See the shape? You get the idea. Then the springs I talk about bending is this silly thing right here. These like to be bent so that they push back effectively. So I tend to overbend them. Then when I tighten the screws on the other side, they'll push back. Now the other thing is that these fit a certain way. One of these is going to be kind of like that. It's going to push on that. One of those, I forget which one. We'll figure it out. So I think this is what we're going for. This is what I'm going for. Yep. Get that in frame. And let's put the screw in first. Almost all the way down. I stopped right before it went all the way down. Then this one. Then I'm going to make sure when I tighten this one down, I guide that pin back into the hole like that. There we go. Same thing on this side. So now see that's pushing up against that little tang, and that keeps that light tunnel from shifting. You want to make sure you put the open side without the metal facing out, because then once this little mask thing, this end piece goes on, that protects it. And that's this last screw right here. So what I'm planning to do is I'm going to put this screw in. I'm going to check the optics for cleaning while I'm in here. And then when we put it back together, I'll adjust those screws. Let's make sure that's over the pin, which it is. There we are. That's what I'm going for, right there. And then the light shines in. So let's see, how do we want to do this? We have two screws holding it to the DMD, and then one. Let's see, let's take that one out. Because I'm almost willing to put money that there's some dust in here. Alright, here's one. Dust bunny came out. This will make it easier for cleaning that. Let's see, and then let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. that driver that big. That's okay. There we go. Now look at that, a spring washer, flex washer. It's actually not bad. I'm not going to touch it. And here, and also not bad. I'm going to hit it with a little bit of air though. Alright, that's nice and clean. So let's put this back. Put this back together so that I don't have to worry about anything bad happening. There we go. Alright, let's start that. Alright. Oops. Alright, those are snug. That's snug. I'm gonna go blow that out and then we'll put this back on. Dirty. Clean. So we're going to put that screw in first. Get our spring. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do the far one first because that's easier for me to get started. Alright. And then I'll do the near one. That just kind of helps hold the everything in place. There we are. Then we have to put the screw back in on the front, right here. Now you can pull this screw out right here, and this plate will come off, and that gives you access to in here, so you can actually get air in there to clean out dust that way, or a vacuum. So that's one way to do it while you're, you know, without taking everything apart. But being that we had to get to this, it just kind of made sense. There we go. I think this may have been bent funny. That wasn't sitting down all the way. Right here, oh, right here, there was a gap there, so I just seated it. So we'll see if that helps, in case that was part of the issue. Alright, so before I put this back in, I'm going to just give this a quick de-dusting, just so we can put everything back into a clean chassis. Okay, so we have all that ready. So let's take our optic assembly. I'm going to set the, oh, actually, let me go clean those out. Much better. Much better. I got to say, the owner did a phenomenal job with what they were able to accomplish. So good job, man. Hopefully you're watching this. In fact, I gotta say, most projectors that I have sent in that people start on and can't finish, the majority, the large majority, they did really good jobs on. You know, nobody's perfect. I don't expect them to always get it, but I gotta say, these, for the most part, everybody did a really good job. Let's see, that goes there. I guess that didn't have to come out. Power supply may not have had to come out either, but I'm glad we did. Okay, that's down, that's down. Let's put power supply in. Actually, no, we're going to do the color wheel next, because we have to put that lamp basket in, but this wants to go in first. So let me see if I can get that foam back in. Let's see, it's this way. Maybe not. You know what? I think we're going to try it without it and see, because I don't want this getting loose and getting into the projector and causing a problem. So let's leave it out and see what happens. It may be fine. If it's noisy, then we'll revisit and make that happen. So let's set that in. That goes there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 screws to hold it in. And again, that was where I'm a little confused, because I don't see the come on, brain, the machine screws for holding those in. So let me see what I have. I assume this is what I'm supposed to be, or what they want me to use, because that will hold it, but that's not what I want. So let me get some screws. And that really pays off having a couple scrap screw bins around. That's just one of them. Anytime I take a projector all the way apart, I save all the screws. So now I have some fine thread, 2mm, I think these are 2.5 maybe, but you can see this one will hold the color wheel in place. This one holds the entire bracket to the optic assembly. Then the last one in my hand is going to replace this black screw that I'm taking out. I'm not quite sure where that or that other one came from. I can't picture them in here. I just did the other GT1080 I worked on pretty recently didn't have any screws like that. And that's okay. It might be from the lamp. Let's see, lamp maybe. That'd be my guess. Oh, maybe that's it. It's a little snug, but it seems to work. Alright, well, we'll see. We're not at that point yet. There we are. So that goes through to here. There we are. And then that. Here, let's tuck that down. Then we'll have the door switch go through here too. There's some thermal. There's a thermal sticker that definitely felt some heat. See that? This probably used to have a barcode and part number on it, but it's a thermal label, so got hot and changed color. Alright, so that goes there. Yep, like that. I like that. Let's see, so screws to hold all that in. Let's put those in now. First one's first, let's put the big fellas in the front. down. Let's put this one in. Pull that bracket down. Yep, that's good. Another one for the other side. Good. One. Two. And I should have one more for here. It'll be 3, and then one over there is 4. Whoops. One more there. And then that is all of the optic assembly screws, I think. And those are the longer screws, by the way. There is longer and shorter. All the longer screws go into those. The shorter screws are the ones that kind of, that, you know, go through thin bits of metal or things like that. Like this is a short one that goes here. There we are. And then let's get our speaker wire. Let's see, and that plugs in here. Yep, there we go. Speaker wire. Ground is good. Then we have a short one. Goes here. And now we put the power supply back in. Bit of dust right there that didn't come out. Got it. Really wasn't in a spot I was worried about, but you know, I want to get it all out if we can. Alright, one. I found another long machine screw. Like the ones that I found, this would have been one of the ones that I would have put back in, but I replaced it, so I'll put that one in my screw bin. That one. Ground. And then the last mounting screw for the power supply. Alright, those are in. So now we can reconnect the low voltage. Underneath it, then we have our ballast control. Because remember that power supply is a ballast and power supply together. Alright, that's in, that's in. Now we can get that little, this piece that goes here. I gotta say, you were super close, projector owner, if you're watching. I think you were almost there. I really do. You did a good job, man. Real good job. Alright, so those are out of the way. Now we can put the lamp basket in. guy right here. Make sure that all looks good. It does. Let's see. Fan looks okay. Yeah. I mean, the whole thing's a little dirty, but, you know, nothing that bad. Alright, now I'm just going to pay attention to the color wheel wires. I dropped this in. It might try and get caught under some of the plastic of the wires, so just kind of keep an eye on it as you drop the basket in. Let's see, because you want that wire to stay back where it was, because this, your door switch wire is going to go through there, and that's going to be kind of what holds it in place. As that goes here, it helps hold it in place. It just kind of leans on it. And then you take that sticker, that piece of tape, and then that kind of just goes over the whole spot and just holds it all in there. You don't even really need that, but you know, might as well. And we plug our single fan back in. This is another single fan projector. This does have the layout down there. You can see down there, that would be for a blower fan. So they use this housing for a lot of models. We plug our lamp wire back in. That's all in place. Happy. And then we just have to put the basket screws back in, which I don't see either. 1, 2, 3. 3 long basket screws. Let's see, we have case screws, but no basket screws. That's okay. Get my bin here. Let's see, was this one? Nope. Close. Oh, there's one. It's going to be too long. It might be too long. I'm going to see how it does on the side one. Okay, that was good. That's a good one, because I think that's out of an NEC. And I know I have some more of those in here. Like this one. Where's that? Nope, it's going to be too wide. It's a little long. But again, on, let's see, yeah, it might be alright. We're going to feel if it starts to bottom out, I'll stop and find a different one. Okay. Yeah. That's good. And just one more. And it has to be shorter. Can't be that long because the spot is just a little too shallow. Well, let's see. Again, it's another NEC. It's kind of long. But let's see how it does. If I don't feel it stick or stop. No, perfect. All right. That's fantastic. That makes me feel good. Now I know we have good screws. Everything's nice and snug. That's good. Let's see here. Now we got to test it. So let's put the lamp in. Connector. Let's tighten it down. And where's my bypass switch? Who knows? We'll just put a clip on it. Yeah, this might not work. I mean, I know the clip will work. Like if I put this clip on there, it'll hold it. But It might get in my way of adjusting the light tunnel. Let me see how that feels. See, that's all right. And then, can I get on that? Let's see. Yeah, all right. I'm not going to touch anything. Nope. I'm going to put something over this though so I don't short it out. There we go. This is actually the coating that goes over, lamp wires, over, these things. So I put a little bit of electrical tape to hold it to the plastic. Now I feel like I can safely get in here and not worry about hitting anything and, making a short circuit. And power. Come on, fan. There it goes. All right, fan's on. We should see Optoma. There it is. And yeah, you can't, it's all out of alignment. Need a remote. Menu? Volume. Okay, so that does volume. We have any of these that do menu? Maybe volume? No. Overscan? Hey, overscan is menu. Alright, so test pattern. Enter red. White, that's what I want. Alright, so that thumb thingy on the side is the little adjuster, or the thing holding the door switch. Let's just start bringing that one screw down and see what happens. There we go. All right, that's the one side. All right, watch that corner. Oh, right there. Ready? More. I like it. So now, aside from that silly thumb looking thing from the door switch holder, looks good. So let me turn it off. And then I'm going to put the keypad back in the top. We'll set the top on and see what it looks like without the screws in, but just the top on. Here we go. It's cooled down quick, or at least they go into standby quick. It goes there. This goes here. There we go. Get all our little pins lined up so everything snaps back in, and somebody remind me to make sure that's snug. I gotta remember to plug that in, so again, yeah, somebody remind me before I finish. let's put that. Oh, thank you, Cujo Van Ark. I appreciate it. I almost forgot. Thanks for reminding me. And that looks good. That's a little blank where you'd pop it out. You can see what I mean. For the non-short throw models, that would then give you your zoom adjustment there. But instead, you get that little guy. Oh, that was nice. All right, that's good. Snug. You know what? I am going to put one screw back in on this corner because I want to put the door on, and the door switch may be enough to push that up. So there we go. Let's put that in. There we are. Snug this down, and we're going to try it again. And as long as it looks good without the that door holder, my door holder clip putting its big fat thumb in the way, then I think it'll be good. Optimus coming up. You guys can kind of see that there. Now it is going to get all that weird thing where it changes colors on you because, you know, it's a DLP and the frame rate won't match up with my phone. White pattern. There we go. That's great. I'm going to put the rest of the screws back in now and then go set it up on the other side so that I can cook it a bit. So let's one more time, and I'll see you guys in a bit. And you can see we're back over in the test area, and I suspect I'm going to be projecting on the ceiling, and that's fine. These short throws, boy, can they throw. Let's see. Menu. Over. Format. Menu. Over. Nope. Menu. Test pattern. Get back to the test pattern. All right, so here we go. So I have the projector way too far back, So it really is, it's just projecting on the ceiling. But what that shows me is that the light tunnel, even way too far back, looks good. So I'm going to actually run a couple of videos on it. Get out of the menu. And let's see, it's bringing up the, there we go. I have the Raspberry Pi connected. You can kind of see Angkor Wat there. So yeah, I'm going to run my YouTube videos and stuff, and we'll let that go. But the light tunnel is good here. Projector is clean. And all is well. If you have a question about your Optoma GT1080 or 1080 Darby, BenQ, VSonic, Vivitech, really any DLP projector, LCD projector, LCOS, all that fun stuff, please feel free to stick it in the comments below. There's a lot of great people who post on this channel who are very knowledgeable besides me, and everybody's here to help each other, which is a great thing about YouTube. So if you don't subscribe already, maybe consider giving me a little subscribe over there. I put up videos pretty regularly, usually projector stuff, but not always. It just happens that I get my hands on a lot of projectors, so figured I'd share it with you. But most importantly, the thing that means the most to me, thank you for watching.